Shine Divine, my friends, and welcome to today's video where my purpose is to bring you encouraging and inspiring messages from the divine. I'm so glad that you're here. Before we get started, I did want to say I'm not feeling super great today. Not really sure what's going on. I do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. But yeah, so if I seem a little off, it's because I'm not feeling great. So the energy might be a little lower today, but I still really wanted to hear the message of what Spirit wanted to say, so we're going with it, and we'll see what it is. But yeah, thanks for being here. If it feels good to do so, as always, take a couple of deep breaths to help you ground down into your own energy so that you may receive messages directly. And let's get into it. Let's see what message Spirit has for us today. Okay. Ooh, I love this. The first one out is the healing moon. Seek healing. I feel called out already. Okay. Then we have talk to the moon with communicate. I just love the colors. I just love this so much. Like everything about this image, I just adore. Okay. And then we have Moonflower with take a risk. Okay, so this message is going out to my fellow friends who are a little feeling a little under the weather, or whatever it may be. Maybe it's a different kind of healing that you are seeking. But Spirit is being very clear about the message today, that it's really important for you to communicate what's going on. It's very important for you to be open and seek healing, reach and ask for assistance, ask for that help, take a risk in, seeking whatever healing it is that you are looking for. For some of you, it might be about communicating with an actual, some type of medical doctor. For some of you, maybe it's a mental health professional where you need some type of healing in that department. There's no shame in that. For some of you, it might be more of a financial healing and you need to communicate with maybe a financial advisor or someone who has a little bit more experience or expertise in that department. I'm also feeling for some of you, the healing is more of a spiritual healing, and with that really comes from either communicating with your spirit team directly, taking a risk in following through with your meditations or whatever it is that connects you to spirit, because it doesn't have to be meditation. That's just one of the very many things. But for the spiritual healing, I'm feeling like there might be some of you who are struggling with that, and it's important for you to communicate that you are seeking some type of assistance, like finding a mentor, finding a teacher, finding, someone that connects with you on a spiritual level. And if you're like, I don't know how to do that, I feel like with the communicate and the take a risk card coming out, it really is a matter of being vocal about what you're looking for. The people that you come in contact with. Of course, always use your discernment if someone is super overly eager, look out for red flags when it comes to spiritual healing especially. But being open and honest and vocal, I'm getting the sense that this is true for a lot of people regardless of the type of healing, but we tend to close ourselves off when things aren't going our way or when we are in need of some type of healing. There might be shame attached to it or just fear in general. And instead of being open and honest with the people in our lives about how we're really doing, we close off, And I feel like Spirit is asking us, no, open up and ask for help. Take that risk. Ask for the assistance that you need. Ask for the healing that you need. Be vocal about it. Don't hide alone. Don't hide yourself away, because the healing that you need is available, but it does require some action on your part to be open and communicate what it is that you are looking for. Let's pull some more cards. Let's go a little deeper. What other messages do you have for us? For those of us that are seeking healing, what other message do you have for us? Ooh. There's that Hermit card. I'm also getting, this might just be for one of you, but if there is like, you're struggling with like finding a job or something like that, you're struggling with finding the next thing, whatever it may be, but I do feel specifically about a job, and you're feeling kind of like ashamed that it's taking so long or whatever it may be, and you're wanting to just be quiet about it. You don't want people to know that you're unemployed right now. And I'm really getting the like pressure, like the pushing, the encouragement of being like, no, be open about that. Be honest about it. Anyone that you happen to talk to, find a way to mention, hey, I'm looking for a job. You know, this is my area, blah, blah, blah. If you hear of anything, let me know. And like that word of mouth is going to get around and come back to you. Taking that risk is really going to help that turn around and fulfill what it is that you're seeking. The kind of help that you are seeking will find its way back to you. But it first takes you being able to communicate more than just communicating with the universe. The universe is listening. The universe is trying to make things happen. But now the message is, okay, now it's time to start talking to people in your actual life as well as talking to the universe. But this is a great reminder for all of us. Strength. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. We've got this. We've got the inner strength we need to communicate what we need to get that healing that we deserve. The Hermit. Find or be a mentor. Take a break, a commitment to your spiritual growth. I feel like this is more about where we've been, or the impulse to be the hermit, the impulse to just close off and be like, I don't want anyone to know about this. But Spirit is like, no, like you need that connection. You need to be communicating with others to help bring you into this healing that you deserve. Then we have 10 of Winter, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. Yeah, the resolution is coming, but to get it requires a little bit of a risk, to be open, to be vulnerable, to talk about, communicate what it is that you're dealing with, and share your life experience. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you, an important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Yeah, whatever might be going on right now that you're so worried about and keeping close and not wanting to talk about, feeling some shame about, like, it's time to be open about it. It's time to let it go. It's time to let go of the shame of it. Whatever it is might not just disappear, right? But the shame around it, the more we are able to like let that go, the more abundant, the more prosperous, the more easily that resolution is going to come in. 6 of Winter, positive changes are on their way, a welcomed relief from troubled times. Exactly. Yes, we've got this. Whatever might be troubling you right now is on its way out. It really is. It's really on its way out. But Spirit is saying what's needed from you at this time is taking a risk to be able to open up and share what's going on with you with someone. That communication is vital. Don't give in to the impulse to be a hermit. But there's a change. That healing is on its way in. It is. Let's pull some angel number cards. I know I've been pulling from these the last several videos, but I like them. And I apologize if today's message is a little bit shorter. You already know why. And I feel like Spirit is pretty succinct with this message today. Like, if you're dealing with something, you're desiring a healing, really what's going to help most is being open and honest about it. Take a risk in sharing that with someone. And in doing so, like, that positive change is going to come in. And don't forget that strength that's within you already. All right, what angel numbers do we have for us today? Just 2? Okay. So we've got, this is interesting. So this one is 4141 with habit. Okay. And then this one is 1414 with adventure. So 1s and 4s are definitely part of your angel number today. Keep a lookout for 1s and 4s, or 14s, 41s, 44s, 11s, whatever combination you come across. With adventure and habit, though, I really am feeling like there is for some of us, this habit to close in and close off when we're struggling with something. Spirit is asking us to challenge that. I also feel like this take a risk and this adventure, it's like, try and view whatever's going on as an adventure, even when it's hard, right? Like, lead with curiosity for what could happen positively in the future, and getting through this, getting over this hurdle. View it as an adventure. Try and shift that perspective. Ooh, and then 3003 with inspiration. Ooh, I like that these go together. Do you see that? I love that. So that inspiration, take inspired action. Be inspired to share and be open and take that risk. That healing that you desire is on its way in, but it is going to require a bit of communicating. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to pull some of these angel cards to see what message the angels are leaving us with today. These are also new. So we've got, victory will occur soon. The courage must first be found within yourself. I love it. Exactly. Okay. And then we've got, is there anyone you've offended? Reach out and try to rekindle the relationship. Okay. Maybe the communication that is being asked of you in this reading, maybe the healing is about a relationship. And part of that is accepting responsibility for something you've done and said. And maybe it's even something that you didn't even realize right away that it was something that was really that big of a deal, but they're really holding on to that. Again, that's going to be more of a very specific message to a couple of you, but if that healing is one of a relationship, and maybe it wouldn't hurt to really take a look at things that you've recently said. Is there anything you need to accept responsibility for? But that healing in that relationship, there is some rekindling there that can take place. That victory is on its way in. And lastly, bring your courage to the forefront. You've got it under control, even if you don't think so. I love that. Thank you again so much for being here. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Be safe, be well. I hope you find ways to enjoy your life. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Shine divine.